If one week this is what your workout looks like, you're doing everything once a week besides arms, and then the next week you train 6 times a week, then you don't actually know what works and how you're progressing because you might feel strong on this day, you might feel weak on this day, you might feel strong on this day, you might gain a little bit of muscle, you might like gain a little bit of muscle here, you might feel tired here. Like you, you're doing like half the amount of volume this week, you're doing double the amount of volume this week, and in the next week, let's say you train like a once, then you go back to training 6 times a week. It's like you won't know if what you're doing is allowing you to progress. You won't know if that's allowing you to recover. Like you won't know what's happening because like look at it like this. If we're doing two exercises per muscle group, 2 sets each, that's 4 sets for everything besides arms. Arms we would get about 8. And then here we would get 8 on both. And it's like how would you know? How would you know what's actually working? You could be overtraining here, you could be undertraining here. Whereas if you had something consistent, you're doing 3 exercises for chest here, 3 exercises for chest here, three, 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 three. You can see, like, if your bench isn't progressing, if your dumbbell bench isn't progressing, if your pec fly isn't progressing, if you don't feel recovered, then okay, we know we need to reduce volume. If you feel completely recovered and we're not growing week to week, maybe we need to add a little bit more volume. And then you can see like what works and what doesn't work. When you have 100 changing variables at the same time, how on earth are you supposed to know what works? Also, like, especially if you got bench in here, you bench once one week, you bench twice one week, you don't bench it all one week. Like, bench is a technical movement that needs to be practiced over and over and over again. And if you're practicing a different amount each week, how's that going to work? It's like when it comes to anything else, if you practice inconsistently, you're going to have inconsistent results. Like, if you truly care about your training, it's much more important to have consistent days. Like, even if you're only training, like, let's say 2 days a week, and let's say you do just one upper and then one leg day, and you do that every single week, then you can see, are your upper body accessories improving? Is your bench improving? Is your leg day accessories improving? Are you getting bigger? Are you recovered? That's good. That's a lot better than doing like 6 days one week, one day one week, none the next week, and then you wonder why you make no progress. It's something you can stick to. So like, it's better to have just 2 days a week and stick to that. But ideally, you want to train everything twice a week. That's like just an average. But like, yeah, if you can just stick to 2 days, that's a lot better than just doing random shit each week. Like, a lot of people who come to me, it's like, you don't even do the same thing every week. So it's like, I don't know what works. Is it because, let's say your nutrition is good and your recovery is good, then you can figure out, okay, what's wrong with the training. But if your nutrition is not good and your recovery is not good, well, we already know the training's not good. So like, what's happening? Like, if you want to change something, you should be changing one variable at a time. If you change 5 variables, you won't know which thing you change actually led to progress. So yeah, whatever you're doing, just make sure that each week it's the same. If stuff is changing week to week, how on earth do you expect to know what is making you progress and what is not?